Welcome to Tri-Valley Sports Final, your program for the best in local sports action. On this week's show, the Tyler Nahn to Damian Miles connection comes up big as the Granada Matadors go on the road to face the Castro Valley Trojans. Andre Amadares leads the way as the Dublin Gales face the Heritage Patriots. And Jenna Palatau lights it up as the Dublin girls water polo team squares off against Encinal. All that plus Dublin, Washington girls volleyball and much more right here on Tri-Valley Sports Final. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. I'm Ian Bartholomew. On this week's show, we'll have both football featuring both Granada and Dublin. We'll also have Dublin girls volleyball and girls water polo. But to get us started with football and our Tri-Valley Sports Final game of the week, it's my co-host Tim Sabrandi.
Great, thank you, Ian. After starting the season with a pair of losses, the Granada football team was in need of a win in Week 3. During that victory, though, the Matadors would have to go on the road to face another winless squad, the Castro Valley Trojans. And here we pick up the action from Castro Valley High School. Granada cheerleaders performing. At this point, Granada already up 21-6 in the third quarter. And a big reason why is their defense. Here we see them stepping up. It's Cooper Eason stopping the running back there for minimal gain. Castro Valley, though, trying to go for it on fourth down. Long pass, and it's broken up downfield. And that would be Haven Hahn and Jack Badger to stop the Trojan threat and keep Castro Valley off the board. Now, Granada looking to add some points. Tyler Nahn looking to Damian Miles. Miles gets downfield, big gain on that one, 33 yards on that gain alone. And finished tonight with 66 yards receiving. Now we see Nahn getting other guys into the action. This one is Esteban Duarte as we open up in the fourth quarter. And then Coach Black, balanced offensive attack, this time giving it to Jaden Machado. He would finish with 68 yards rushing on the night. But Granada would end up scoring as Castro Valley holds them, and they would get the ball back here. And we see the downfield pass to the tight end, Colton Kennedy. So Castro Valley looking to get across midfield. We see Mason Bell this time. Another first down. Castro Valley still on the move. This time it's Zaid Hickman. Haven Hahn with the tackle there. But the defense would stop the threat, so Granada get the ball back again in the fourth quarter. Nahn, this time going to Peyton Richards, moving the chains. Nahn again on this next one. You see the screen. This time it's Esteban Duarte, who would get some of his 49 yards receiving. And Granada would continue to go in the air as we see Nahn. This time to Jack Badger. He would finish with 4 receptions, 44 yards. So a lot of different targets for Nahn as the Matadors continue to mix up the offense. That drive would end in a turnover, so Castro Valley would continue to try to get back in it, but we see the sack as Colton Anderson gets into the backfield. And Granada gets the ball back and tries to get up the clock, and Esteban Duarte, first down here. That would seal the victory as the teams after the game show some good sportsmanship. But it would be the Matadors that come away with the victory. Tyler Nahn passing for 194 yards and a score. Matadors win their first game of the season, and this was important. They didn't want to start 0-3.
Yeah, especially looking at the upcoming schedule they've got with Berkeley, San Ramon Valley, and Cal High. That's a pretty tough competition.
Yeah, it's a very tough competition. We saw, again, Granada mixing it up offensively. Coach Black, finding a lot of different receivers getting into the action, some good offensive in terms of the rushing game, and then some great defense.
Yeah, absolutely. With obviously with Miles back in the game, playing very well. Peyton Richards, a game breaker, who we saw 14 touchdowns last year. Dangerous team when they get going.
Yeah, no, we expect them to compete in that Valley Division once it starts league play.
And that's going to do it for Granada. Up next, we'll have more football as Dublin takes on Heritage. Plus, a little bit later, we'll see the Dublin girls water polo team in action as they face the Encinal Jets. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. After traveling more than 350 miles to play Ukiah and Berkeley in their first two games, the Dublin High School football team was excited to return home to the friendly confines of Gales Stadium. Dublin lost those road games but displayed some good defense, especially against Berkeley. Friday, the Gales hoped for a similar effort as they hosted the Heritage Patriots. And we go out to Dublin. Here come the Gales, ready to go. They would be fired up, and right away they'd play some good defense. First quarter, Heritage running back Mackay Andanides is slowed by Cameron Edwards and brought to the turf by Tyler Gray. Edwards is a senior, Gray is a junior. Moments later, the defense does it again. Elias Muhammad tries to run, but senior captain Austin Thomas makes the stop. Gales get the ball, go to work on offense. Andre Amandaras carries for a first down. He's just a junior. 2 plays later, senior quarterback Jack Duncan, under pressure, dumps it off to Armandaras. He turns the corner for a gain of 8. 4th and 1, Dublin goes for it. Christian Serta is there on defense, stops the play just short of a first down. Next possession, Gales keep it on the ground. Armandaras up the middle for a nice gain. Now Duncan drops back and throws across the middle to Anthony Pickens. He makes the catch, slips a couple of tackles. He had 3 receptions for 40 yards. The drive, however, would stall. As we start the second quarter, Heritage hands off to Andanides up the middle. He slips a tackle, takes it for an apparent 38-yard touchdown, but this one would be called back because of a holding penalty. Same drive. Philip Babbitt drops back and connects with Elijah Ruffin. He's brought down inside the 40 by Cameron Edwards. Moments later, Babbitt rolls out, tries to throw to Jace Torres, but it's broken up by senior captain Ethan Kennedy. Later in the drive, Babbitt throws to Torres again, and this time the sophomore catches it and races up the sideline into the end zone for the 21-yard score. Patriots jump on top 7-0. Dublin responds. 3rd down and 5. Duncan keeps it himself. He slips a tackle and carries to the 40, a 15-yard pickup. Next possession, Lincoln Trias in a quarterback sidesteps a tackle and connects with Caden Bennett at the 32. Moments later, Armandaras gets the call. He picks up a few yards. The Gales bring on the field goal unit just before half, but the kick is off the post, no good. Second half would feature 28 combined points by both teams. Heritage goes on to edge Dublin 22-13. Mackay Anandanis runs for 115 yards and a touchdown as the Patriots rally from a 13-10 fourth quarter deficit to earn the win. Gales had second half TDs by Armandaras and Ethan Kennedy. Kennedy's was an 87-yard interception return, but Heritage pulled it out at the end.
Yeah, and you mentioned, Heritage was down in the fourth quarter. Dublin was ahead 13-10 midway through the fourth quarter, and it was a 77-yard touchdown run that gave Heritage the lead, and then they ended up scoring a late touchdown to put it away. This came closer than the score would show. Dublin again, right there. 3 losses, 2 of them though, this one and the one against Berkeley, so close.
Yep, could have gone either way. And in other games, Mateo Lordi throws 2 touchdown passes to C.T. Harper and 1 to Kamari Robinson, while Robinson also runs for 185 yards in the score as Livermore gets past Gregoria of Modesto 39-27. Foothill also improves to 2-1 as they defeat Kennedy of Fremont 27-6. And Tristan Tia throws for 272 yards and 4 touchdowns, also runs for 158 yards and 2 scores, but it's not enough as Amador falls to Downey of Modesto 47-36. Carson Lamb paces the Knights with 454 yards passing and 3 TDs, so a couple of wild ones as Livermore and Amador fall to Modesto, or they take on both the Modesto schools.
Yeah, boy, that scoreboard operator was sure busy on both these days. We've seen high school basketball games with these 2 teams that are lower scoring, so definitely some prolific offense. We'll look forward to watching more of them in future editions. From football now, we're going to go to girls water polo. The Dublin Gales taking on Encinal. And there they are at the Wave Aquatics Center in Dublin. 2-1 Incinel in the first half. When we pick up the action, close call here. Nadine Nguyen off the crossbar. So then we see some good pressure though by Dublin, and they would end up getting the stop here. And then on the next play, we see Kylie Wong score for Incinel after they get the ball back. So they're up 3-1. And then Wong under pressure. Look at that looping pass. Also under pressure, but Reed gets it. You know, double teamed by the goalie and the defender, but she still finds the net. Incinel up 4-1. Dublin on the counterattack, scoring attempt. Chloe Gaff. That one will be blocked by Reed. And then we see Kylie Wong again in traffic, under pressure, but she finds the back of the net, extends Incinel's lead to 5-1. Now, Jenna Palatau with the shot off the bar. Nadine Nguyen crashing, shoots. That one's also off the bar, so Dublin so close, yet comes up short. Now we see the long pass. Esha Hansball, Jayla Threets to Nadine Nguyen in the middle. She finds the net. So nice job there. Some good teamwork by Dublin. They trim their deficit there 6-3. But Hannah Reed extends Incinel's lead there with the goal, up 7-3 at that point. And then we see some passing around and some nice defense there by the Dublin goalie. But Incinel would extend their lead on a penalty shot. Hannah Reed again. So at this point, Dublin down 8-3. Looked like they might be out of it, but not when you have long goals like this. Jenna Palatau all the way across the whole length of the pool. Teammates congratulate her, but Dublin's still down 9-4 at the half. The Elves are huddling with head coach Emily Hurd, looking to bounce back in the second half, and they would get some good defense early. Here we see Lexi Escaville there, and Hansball gets the ball in goal. And then Dublin, look at that bounce pass into the net. And, you know, nice job. Now we see some passing it around across the defense. And this time, Jenna Palatau from the middle, she would end up scoring. So Dublin trims their deficit to 9-5. Incinel, though, would keep that 5-goal advantage here. Again, you guessed it, Hannah Reed with the goal, pass from Scarlett James. And this is where Dublin looks to mount their comeback as we see Sofia Camacho. Nice fake, she finds the net. It's 10-6. On the other end, look at Lexi Escaville, some nice pressure there defensively. She blocks the shot, and then we see Esha Hansball making the save. Dublin, more defense again, as there's Lexi Escaville, she does it all, blocking the shot, and it would be retrieved by the Dublin goalkeeper. And then still more good defense there, and this time it's, again, Escaville and Hansball. Escaville defending, Hansball with the save. And then Nadine Nguyen. End up with the goal. And we see a bounce, that bounce into the goal. That was a nice job there. And Palatau, she likes that one. That was skipping it in. So Dublin now only down 11-8. And then we see the steal as Jayla Threets steals the ball. And Dublin, we see some more defense as Hansball comes out. And she deflects that one, and she's able to retrieve it. Dublin trying to get back in it. We see Sofia Camacho find Zoe Escaville. So Dublin trim their deficit to 3 goals. And then on the next one, we see another long goal. Look at that. She's such a weapon. Jenna Palatau from way downtown. She would finish with 5 goals on the night. But Incinel would have just enough offense to put it away. There you see Scarlett Jones, which would prove to be a decisive goal for Incinel as they escape with a 3-goal win. Jenna Palatau, Lexi Escaville, and Nadine Nguyen combined for 9 of the goals. Not enough. The Jets hold on for the win, but a nice comeback by Dublin. They just came a little bit short.
Yeah, trailing 5-1 in the early going kind of put them in a difficult situation, but a nice comeback by Dublin. Palatine, unbelievable with those long goals.
Yeah, and we see Esquivel on defense, and Dublin's right there. They're obviously getting a lot better. It's only the third year of the program. They're a lot more competitive. They were in this game and even late threatening, but just not able to pull it off.
And that's going to do it for water polo. Up next, we'll have girls volleyball as Dublin takes on Washington of Fremont. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. Before the break, we saw the Dublin girls water polo team in action. Now we're going to move indoors for girls volleyball. The Improving Gales hosting the Washington Huskies. And we go out to Dublin. Gales coach Kevin Kramer discussing strategy with his squad. Pick it up in the second set. Dublin up 1-0. Looking for the kill. But number 15, Caden Smith, is there for the rejection. Moments later, Sammy Wang hits it over for the Gales. Ella Manganon feeds Tarika Vishwas for the point. Dublin comes right back. Mira Maida to Kiara Kramer, who sets to Megan Zhang. Huskies cannot return. Nice passing there by Dublin. This time, Zhang hits one over. Ava Rochelle passes to Vishwas, but she hits it into the net. Now the Gales try to set it up to Addison Monastis, but Gwyneth Kung is there for the block. Set point now for Washington. Chelsea Lintow serves, and they get the point. Huskies win set 2, 25-20. We move on to set 3. Dublin breaks the huddle, and they start off quickly. Sammy Wang, the senior, with a strong serve. Raquel saves. Huskies hit it over. Addison Monastis bumps to Emily Mao, who sets to Lexi Windsor. Monastis and Windsor are both juniors. Mao is a senior. Washington responds. Raquel to Lintow to Vishwas. More Huskies as Madison Hayashi, who feeds Wishvash. She would have a big night for Washington. Gales come right back though. Mira Mega serves. That's a point. And moments later, the senior Maida serves again for another point. Washington answers. Rochelle to Hayashi to Sarah Hashimi for the smash. Now number 5, Lintow makes a great dig to Hayashi, over to Hashimi. More Dublin. Maida bumps to Emily Mao, who sets to Lexi Windsor for the tap. Huskies now try to set it up, but Ava Ike, number 3, is there for the block. This time, Sophia Casanas passes to Mao, who sets to freshman Giselle Silverstein. Now Mao bumps to Maida, over to senior basketball star Sophia Ignacio for the smash. Gales continue to rack up the points. Maida to Mao to Monastis. And this time, Wang bumps to Mao, who passes to Ike for the kill. She's just a junior. Now Maida feeds Mao, who passes to Ignacio, and her shot is just inside the line. Senior Brooke Philbinger now serves. Huskies try to return, but Monastis blocks. Moments later, Monastis does it again as she takes the pass from Mao. and drives it home. But the Huskies would be just too much on this night, as number 4, Tarika Vishwas, comes up with the kill. Washington goes on to defeat Dublin in 5 sets. And there you see the final score, a close match between these two teams. Dublin has since gone on to defeat both Amador and Granada in EBAL play, so they're currently 2-2 in league and playing well right now.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, this was a tough early season loss, but I think Dublin, you see Coach Kevin Kramer, he's got a good mixture, some experienced players, some younger players, so definitely a program on the rise, and that win over Amador Valley, very impressive.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, so we'll be back with more right after these messages, so please stay with us.
Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. Coming up on next week's show, we'll have more football. We'll see the Foothill Falcons as they finally play their home opener, taking on San Leandro.
Yeah, boy, 3 weeks in to be all on the road and to be 2-1 nonetheless. So this Foothill team definitely surprising people in the early going.
Yep, and we're also going to see the Amador Valley Dons taking on the Liberty Lions. Should be a high-scoring affair over at Don Stadium.
Yeah, we've seen them put a lot of points on the board these first few weeks, and this is an important game as Amador Valley needs this victory because the Mountain Division is going to be tough.
It's going to be really tough. And we have some other action as well. Dublin Amador Girls Tennis and Amador Livermore Girls Volleyball.
Well, Dublin Girls Tennis won their first East Bay Athletic League title in school history last season. They won the Valley Division, and they're going to be even stronger this year. Amador Valley always strong, so that one's going to be exciting to watch.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Tri-Valley Sports Final. Tim Zabrani, I'm Ian Bartholomew. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.